The OnePlus 10 Pro is set to launch, and for the first time, maybe in the history of OnePlus, it's a device that just does not matter at all. And I think that the reasons to be excited about the OnePlus 10 Pro just no longer exist. Now, my name is Mitchell. I'm fluent in tech, so you don't need to be. And I want to know whether or not you're a OnePlus owner right now, a possible OnePlus owner, as in someone looking to buy a OnePlus 10 Pro, or if you just no longer care about the brand, in the comment section down below. I was recently watching the MKBHD, the tech in my bag video, talking about the tech that he uses on a daily basis. And this is one of the first times in history that I can remember him daily driving an Android device that wasn't a OnePlus phone. Throughout the history of OnePlus devices, OnePlus has always been the device for people like me, the nerds, the people that want to manipulate our tech, load custom ROMs onto our tech, or the people that just want to have an experience that was near stock Android, maybe with some tweaks and some kind of added functionality thrown into it. But for the most part, we wanted something that was similar to Lineage OS, to CyanogenMod. Now, this is for two reasons. The first is that the stock Android experience that we all seem to associate with Google Pixel devices is no longer the experience on Google Pixel devices. It's kind of the natural progression of things since Google is making hardware that Google wants unique selling points for their devices on the market, and thus, if they only gave you what was the available on all Android devices on a Google Pixel, it wouldn't be a reason to buy a Pixel. The second part of this is that OxygenOS is no longer based on Lineage OS, or it's no longer based on the core fundamental things that it was based on before. It's based on ColorOS, and this isn't a knock against ColorOS, but no one is going to buy a OnePlus device because it's got ColorOS. It's quite simple. It's going to be good hardware, but it's not going to be the software user experience that OnePlus fans want to buy. It's pretty simple. And with this departure away from OxygenOS to ColorOS, I think that the fans or the diehard OnePlus lovers are either going to switch to Oppo and Realme devices, which are totally fine, good value devices that really hit the mark for flagship killer, especially things like the Realme GT2 Pro, or they're going to go towards brands like Motorola and Sony, or that's where they should go, because Motorola and Sony actually give you a stock Android-like experience. And if we don't see this departure of OnePlus fans, OnePlus diehards, the small tech community that loved them, to these other brands, well, there's no reason why they wouldn't buy an Oppo phone. And that's why this OnePlus 10 Pro just ceases to be important, because if you were going to be buying a OnePlus 10 Pro, there would be no reason for you not to buy an Oppo Find X4 Pro whenever that comes out, because just like the Find X3 Pro and the OnePlus 9 Pro were essentially the same hardware with a different design and slightly different software, which is now the same software or going to be the same software in a matter of months with updates, the Find X4 Pro and OnePlus 10 Pro are going to be just kind of one of the same. And so I want to know what your thoughts are, because as someone that at one point in time liked OnePlus devices, in fact, when I was looking to get an unlocked device to come with me to Asia when I left America, I bought a OnePlus 3T because I wanted to have that stock Android-like experience. And my devices that I was using prior to that was an LG G2 with Lineage OS or CyanogenMod, and I had then used a Samsung device, which I didn't really like. And so I'm really curious about if you have a OnePlus device right now, will your next device be a OnePlus device, or will it be something from Sony, Asus, and Motorola? Because those are the only companies giving you guys the stock Android experience that you want. Peace.